Oh, hi there. This is Lisa Swank, and I'm doing this video for my creative year, for my inspirational or lesson of the week. And you know, I thought because of our theme that we have going this week about recycling, reusing, and so I decided that I was last week I made a new med box. I put some stuff on it. Turned out pretty cute. But this week I thought I would, you know, we usually recycle, you know, these little cardboard boxes that items come in. Also, these are little inserts out of our magazines, you know, to subscribe to something. Those can be used in the same way that I'm going to do these boxes. But these are just some cardboard boxes that I cut. You know, the little, this is a tea box that I'm going to use. And you know, everybody makes the little inspirational card or sticks, and I don't see why we couldn't use cards for that, you know, shuffle them and then just deal out 7 or 10 or however many that you want to use in making your page. So basically that's what I'm going to concentrate on, is maybe just turning these boxes into something that I could turn into inspirational cards, or pick a card to make a page. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on, and I'll probably fast forward through most of this, and I'll see you on at the end. Okay, bye bye now. Okay, I'm back, and you know, I'm just gonna finish up a few of these cards, and you know, you could certainly do inspirational cards out of these and put on the back what the prompt is, you know, to add texture or a color or whatever. These are also ATC size, and you know, you could do inspirational cards out of them. And so I thought I would take maybe this one, these, and I'm going to use one of Gina Aaron's stencils here and see. I have a Sharpie paint pen. Let's see if I could actually, no, it's not gonna, it's gonna smear it. Let's see about doing that a different way. I thought I would be able to mark in that. Let's see if I can get some gesso here. And you see me cut the top off of the sponge. That way you get several uses out of the same sponge. And so that's a good recycling tip. Or reuse. Yeah, that will be a little better. I will link Gina's Etsy store below because I'm using one of her stencils here. You know, I've been trying to make sure and do things cost efficient because it, you know, it's recycled. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. I just smushed it a little, and let's see, that's got to dry. And this other one, I wanted to put a silhouette of the fairies. I might be able to get them both on there. Don't know. Maybe the feet won't go, but that's okay. It's just black folk art paint. And try to cut the sponges after the paint has dried so I don't get the scissors gunked up, but that's okay. You know, and this could be an ATC or just your decorating I'm not gonna put the inspirational words or anything on there because I think you all know you could just write it on there if you wanted to. But you know, this month has all been about reuse, recycle. Let's see if I can get a wand. And it's the first time I use these. I've had them for a while. Yeah, it's wet right now, so it might be a little shiny. Or we could try it in white. And they would show up a little better. Probably trace around those. But you know, it just kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with just your recycling things that you would put in the recycling can. Gesso that's right here. You know, and then you can go in and paint them up if you wanted to. I'll probably just leave them white and black. That gives you an idea, you know, what you can do with things around your house that you can recycle. And this, let me go over them with a little bit of gold. But typically, you know, I just take a Sharpie around the edge of these. Get those out of the way. And try to be as straight as possible. Sometimes I don't. You know, I wiggle. Oops, just like that. Finishes off the edge a little bit. Oh shoot. There we go. Just do the very edge because it gives it a finished. It's not completely dry yet, so it's still, it's thin cardboard, you know, it's a tea box. But by the time you do or put something on the back to reinforce it, it turns into a pretty good ATC card or inspirational cards, or pick a card to make a page. Or you could, you know, do a little border on there if you wanted to. You know, just taking a, hopefully all my paint is dry, and maybe doing some dots down for a border if you like. Try to space them evenly, but sometimes I mess that up, but that's okay. And they turn out pretty cute. So whether ATC card or, you know, you're using something that didn't cost you anything, and there we go. Okay, so I hope you liked my process in showing you. I actually have a stamp for ATCs in it, so somewhere, but you know, I'm at my mom's still, so I don't have access to all of my things, but there you are. And you know, I wanted to mention that these little pieces, you can save them and use them for future projects. You know, it's not quite big enough for a card, but you can save them for something like that. And you know, this is what was left over from me doing a punch. You punch out one at a time, but I punched all over, and I kept the paper and or the leftover, and you know, it makes a pretty good homemade stencil that way. And so that's a good way to recycle. And I think that was it. Now I used a standard card to just kind of trace around to get my shape. And by the time I'm done making all of those boxes that I turned into pieces, you know, with a background, then you can kind of decide on, you know, what you want to do with them. But anyways, this is my video for this week, and I hope you enjoyed it. And till next time, bye now.